Welcome everybody to another Tuesday night MadCast HotS Inhouse. It is February 16th. We have teams picked here. It is going to be a round robin scenario, so there's one team out spectating or playing a quick match or something perhaps. This is
Welcome
the
everybody
first
to
two
another
teams. Tuesday night Mad, and I apologize for hearing the echo and not muting my own stream like a noob. Moving on, we have bands picked. We have Li Ming and Zagara both banned. We're going to go ahead and get started here on Cursed Hollow. Tonight I have Stain here as my guest, Mr. STS04. I don't...
Howdy.
You were military, right? Is that where that
yes,
comes
I was. No, that's my initials and the year I graduated high school.
Ooh.
Indeed. It is a very old tag.
Ooh. Sounds like something I would set as a password or something when I was like 13.
Probably. I believe it.
Alright, so first pick here after Li Ming was banned is picking up the KT. Solid pick here. Nothing new to see. One thing that is new to see, I did just get see that there is confirmation that another balance patch is going to come tomorrow. So this is going to be 5 weeks in a row we're going to see balance patches here in HotS. So a very welcome change if you ask me. You have any thoughts on that so far? Anything you want to see? Anything you want to see reverted or anything like that, Stan?
I believe a lot of it will be Li Ming oriented. The most important thing I'd like to see is one, a fix to the hitbox around her W, her orb. It does affect things slightly outside of the actual visual, so I'd like to see that nerfed a little bit. Also, Essence of Johan, while it's really good, it needs to be moved back later into some of her later talent
Yeah,
levels.
I'm hearing pushing her back to maybe 13 or something along those lines.
13 or 16, yeah. And then lastly, I believe reduce the amount of damage that it could do to structures, or reduce the distance on them, because right now she can use 2 of her abilities to damage structures outside of their range, so that's pretty overpowered. And the last thing I'd like to see is either a major reduction to her level 1 talent, where she gets mana back, 100% mana per regen per second.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'd either like to see that reduced by a bunch, or increase the mana cost on all of her abilities.
All interesting changes, I'll be honest. I haven't played her yet. I've got the fever, and I haven't quite broken the fever yet. Got an
She's
Overwatch,
really...
so I just haven't been playing. But from what I've seen, I mean, I have played against her, I just haven't played her. And she hurts like a motherfucker. She hits like a truck. It doesn't stop hitting.
That's the problem, is she could sit so far back and just W bomb you for days, and it's just impossible to deal with. I watched a video earlier where she dealt 24,500 damage to 4 heroes and caused a quadra kill by herself. It was exceptional play, but at the same time, Heroes of the Storm is built around balance of all heroes, and I don't think I see 1v1s or maybe even 2v1s being possible, 4v1s should not be acceptable in this specific game.
Yeah, she pisses a lot of people off. That's pretty much the consensus I see. There's people playing her and saying, LOL, deal with it. And then there's people that are saying, hey, you're removing half the fun from the game by playing one hero.
Yep.
Okay, so blue team over here showing Wombo off the bat, picking the ETC.
Some interesting picks. It looks like it's going to be a heavy protect the hammer team, which makes sense because Angelic's on hammer is one of the scariest hero combos with player
Expecting
I've
Johanna
ever seen.
here by Clueless.
That or a Muradin would really work well. Specifically, somebody that could get in there on the hammer.
No.
A Diablo would be another possibility.
I mean, I think maybe yes. I like what you were thinking there with the Mirrodin, being able to get in and get out, throw the stuns. So we're gonna see Sanjo here. He's gonna end up playing basically a damaged Kerazim with having Rhaegar over there as well, or he takes Divine Palm and we see this is a Bloodlust build. This is actually probably the more likely scenario here, especially with Raynor.
Yeah, with the Raynor Kerazim combo, Kerazim can build at level 1. He can get Transcendence and then straight damage from there on out. Rhaegar can get the Bloodlust, and then the Kerazim Raynor combo. If both of them are attacking ETC, he's going to meld. There is nothing that he can do about it.
Absolutely.
And Kerazim is just as frightful as Thrall, as far as being able to stick to you and self-sustain the whole time. So with that damage build,
like glue. So see over there, Cookie has the panda icon, so must have both pandas to what, level 9?
Level 10.
They both have to be level 10 for that, huh?
Yes.
It's a lot of pandas. Some might say impressive. Pandemonium. Probably overplayed joke. I'm not going to stop though. Sorry, guys. Red not really choosing who goes where, what does what, who knows? Only 20 seconds to this. Over here, blue team pretty set up, sending that Thrall ETC bot. Look at that sexy ETC skin. God, that's so hot. Ah, it's so sexy.
10 seconds.
I'm going to put Hammer on mid. Angelix really loves Hammer.
5,
Feels very safe with her.
4, 3, 2.
I'm going to send a healer and KT top.
Let the battle begin.
Unfortunately, if he puts himself too far out of position, he's going to find himself in a bad spot here with a 5-man gank.
I'm not sure gank is the right word because he is going to see everything that just happened.
Yep.
So, saw the Kerazim, knows, nope, not happening here. Not going to happen. And all he has to do is not die and let the rest of his team soak. Bang! Boom! Pow! Alright, so they are splitting lanes down here. Ooh! Got damage down. Alright. Rainer's going to try and solo 2 people top. That is not going to work well as long as Butter stays a little bit more aggressive here and banks on the mana regen or the healing done by Cookie.
It does, however, look like Nightfox is making a good roam here, coming up to help push the wave back out. Kerazim can sustain himself versus the early damage of the hammer as long as he doesn't stay within range too long. And bottom lane,
he's just keeping it at mid while he has the rest of his team fight it out. Oh, missed Wolf there by Thrall. Not going to save him. He's going to take big damage here.
Oh yeah, and a good combo out by Clueless there.
Yep, Wonton actually ended up saving, or Wonton, Mastodon ended up saving him from Master Wonton. And KT goes down topside. Sorry I missed that. I guess they got a good dive in. I mean, lots of damage there on red, but when you get a kill, you get a kill. They're going to be able to bully here and push Cookie out of here.
Yeah, interestingly enough, when you had your mic open, I heard the KT player Butter scream a little bit there in the background.
She did. She did. Don't
Pretty
worry.
funny.
She's facing away and cannot see the screen. Although she would. She's a little cheated. Don't let anyone fool you. Thrifty little Asian.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep the scream in my pocket for later uses to make fun of her. It's gonna happen.
Gather tribute and earn my fee.
A late back there for the
Red team maybe.
Clueless, but it may help them out here as he'll be able to get in there fresh, full health.
Jaina's actually the late. Jaina here is half health, half mana, late to the. Big damage that's going to go out there.
Oh,
He's going to get refueled right off the bat. 2 healers will do that.
Now
oh!
Set up for free. Red team now has to come into the danger zone.
Kerazim jump in. It might cost him his life. He's going to go down. He does!
Yep.
Mirrodin's not going to have a choice here. Backed out just at the right second. Great pickup. Ends up costing Mirrodin his life. Clueless got a little too... Angelix says, you know what, I'm just going to hang out here. You know what, I'm just going to soak because I can. And why not?
Yep, and Angelix played that really well. He just stayed where he was, played calm, cool, and collected, and let his team protect him. A lot of times you'll see hammers at the very first second that somebody collapses on them, they scatter, reducing every bit of zone that their team has, which which completely voids the whole component of itself, which is really good to see.
All right, so Butters does pop the stim off of Chris there. So the 2 push up here, Chris is going to have to be extra cautious. He's not going to really be able to be aggressive here. Hopefully gets it back up. Yep, Jaina is on the way here, but not before some steady tower damage gets put in. So next tribute here does go bottom again. This time Jaina is full health, full mana, and not going to be late. So blue needs to be on. Both teams at 6. Really not much difference in XP here. Trying to throw out a little bit of an early bully. And Angelic getting the damage he can get. Healing Totem gets dropped here by Red. Thrall backs up. Gets right out of the range of.
Looks like he's going to pick this up.
He is. He does. He absolutely does. And Red has no need to stay in this fight. They're going to disengage. Mastodon wants something. Knows he can't get. There's a great job zoning there by Mirrodin and, well, I mean, most of Red in general.
Something to keep track of is just left of that windmill by that same tribute that just went down. There was a major pileup of heroes in that little corridor between the rock formation and the windmill. I feel like if blue team had their heads on a swivel, they would have been able to open up that lane there and help Angelix get in. Instead, they denied him entry into the zone, which completely kept them from being able to zone out the other team.
Right, blue team just cleaning up lanes here the best they can while Red goes ahead and pushes their knight. Right before, this is actually very great timing here. Cap-wise, I have to assume there's a little bit of Sanjo competitiveness leading them timing-wise taking knights there. So again, really great call. Knights are going to push while blue team has to make a decision. You know the decision's going to be here to fight on tribute. Big damage there goes on KT. KT's going to drop just like that.
Just too far forward.
Absolutely no reason to walk in that late.
Yep. Go in the bad way. Always go the safe way. And blue team should really just get out of here. They're up by half a level. They can give this up without giving up anything really. And they can soak to 10 and be ready for the next one that much faster.
KT's up in 1 second though. They've taken little to no damage whatsoever and kept them off of this. So you know what? Maybe this fight ends up going their direction. We're going to see here.
Something that you're neglecting though is meanwhile in mid lane.
Yep. Red is more than happy to let this fight drag out as well.
Oh yeah. Which is why I think blue should back off here. Like I said, they are up half a level. They could totally just get out of here with level 10 first, get the next one, and then fight over the 5th.
This is like both teams being too scared to run after the one free dodgeball in gym class. You don't want to get hit. You don't want to get hit. So wall usually goes down here. The final knight will die. Actually, nope, still.
Yeah, the caster knight's still up, which is pretty much the worst one to have up. He deals plenty of damage. And red taking a really good path here to go mid and really put some pressure on blue team.
Interesting choice.
Unfortunately, Chris came a little too late to the party. And I guess he just took a bad path. Left his team hanging there. They really had no push without him.
We're just gonna do what he can to push him back. We know that this story all too well top lane. If someone doesn't come and help Raynor, they're not gonna be able to get anything. So meanwhile, mid just hoping for some sort of gank or push.
Butters just threw a W on that tower. There she goes. They're so close to level 10. This next tribute should be given up to blue team. Assuming they don't lose anybody here, but red is collapsing on Mastodon and Vickert in bottom lane.
Oh yeah, this is done.
Maybe. Wonton may go down here. Blue got too greedy, too close to level 10. They could have backed off.
They're going to get 2 of them.
Oh yeah, they could have just taken.
Oh, what a slide! Great
slide.
job by Mastodon, but you know what? Red team's gonna end up being able to pick this up, no problem. Well, yeah, they are both 10 now. As a result of that kill, that got them 10. Hyperion goes out. So does Phoenix. Both great zoning, or bad zoning, depending. That was a really great KT burst. Throwing napalm in that bush, not letting him zone out. Oh, the stuns go out.
No follow-up to that, though. The team's trying to feel for
Bloodlust gets dropped, but you know what? It's being used to back up. They lose their 10. They know they're one down. Blue team's still full health. Plenty of man. Kerosene does go in, try to make the stop. He's going to pay for it. Has to use his ult. The zoning will continue, and blue team is going to be able to take this and get their first.
They could just push bottom here, which is exactly what they should be doing, is pushing bottom hard. They could potentially get another kill. It is 5v3.
Push does go out, just as Great Phoenix hits all building on all sides there. They end up getting the Rhaegar pick. Oh man, Jaina has to back up, and Kerosene and Jaina can't do anything against this. Mirrodin's not going to be able to do anything for him. Oh, one person even... Oh, Nightfox is way out of position. Able to push him back. One person were to follow him. Oh, Jaina!
Oh, I think he's going to be able to slide. Oh, he just abandons it, which is a good idea. The Kerosene is sitting there waiting, as well as doing Giants, so... Blue team, with the time remaining here, they've got about 15 seconds. It's not enough to actually slide up and go do mid. They should do boss. Which looks like that's what they made.
Boss or Knights, Boss or Knights, yep. Boss or Knights. Here we go.
And red team, knowing this, should actually be on their way to do their own boss. Which looks like that's what they may be doing.
I hope you made the most of it.
Expect to see blue team fly up there pretty quickly here in just a second.
The only thing I'm concerned about is ETC's going to... Well, is he going to back or is he going to fountain? I don't know if he's got a fountain in him. I guess you can look at that timer now, can't you? Isn't that up there?
They may be able to make it if they hurry. And no, they don't have enough time. But a good ETC ulti here will make a huge difference. Absolutely. They could still catch out some kills and get themselves that quick level 13.
Yep. They're going to wait to see who goes with. See the Rainer top, he's showing. Here it comes. Bang! He could have ulted. Could have got the kill.
Instead, they do get the ulti out of the Rainer, which is a 90-second cooldown, I believe. Or is it 120-second for that one?
It'll show you right up there on top. It's 90 seconds.
90 seconds it is then. So I mean, that is a minute and a half without a substantial zoning tool. And a new tribute will be spawning within the next minute or so.
All that XP soak. Blue team pretty much choosing the stay together route. Not much splitting happening here. Obviously, Sanjo's doing what he can to try and get that fort. We'll see if he's too good. Not Sanjo, sorry, Angelic. He's going to be able to take top fort, and he's going to back the hell up.
Oddly enough, Red had the opportunity there to catch him out.
Absolutely.
And they really should have. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. You can always do the Knights immediately afterwards.
Agreed. So
because he is still being very greedy about it.
He wants them walls, man. Gotta get them walls. Here comes the mirror. Nope, he's staging. Alright, so Knights for both teams are up. Giants are pushing top side for blue. Looking for a fight on mid, a pick maybe.
I think they're looking for Angelics to roam down through a bad lane, but unfortunately, he's not going to do that. He knows he's on an unsafe character.
Yep, great job on their part. They're going to have to back up.
Shall we see who gathers enough
and there's your tribute, just as mentioned. Sorry, a little distracted. Sometimes I'm saying extremely obvious, stupid shit, so. Well, bad.
Right. And a great position by Angelics there. Hard to find, kind of hard to see. Great.
I didn't even see him. I'm like, where is he? Alright, free tribute.
Red just giving it up.
cheerleader at prom, man.
Oh, nice ulti by Mastodon. Beautiful ultimate.
Kerosene pops his ult. It's not gonna matter. Doesn't he have to get killed in 6 seconds? I don't know how that fucking shit, how that cooldown works.
It's 3 seconds. You have to die within 3 seconds.
Yeah, what's the cooldown
if you don't, the cooldown is not reduced with the full cooldown. That's dead. Jaina instantly blown up. Beautiful combination.
Raynor doing what he can to push him out, but not
Victor's
before.
a little bit too far out.
Oh God, Vic! Does live.
Really doing work. Instead of running out there, he could have just turned around and.
This could be a pick. This could be a pick. Nope, Mirrodin makes the jump. And
For
go
throw
get your
players out there, if you are getting hit in the face, remember that you could hit people in the face too and get heals from it. Don't run away.
Well, in a situation like that, he was getting pretty blown up. So probably a good idea to back up, but also probably shouldn't have been exactly where he was when he was. Bloodlust gets popped. Slide goes. Divine Palm gets used. Goes down anyway. ETC's gonna drop. Not able to ult there. So does Thrall.
With the Circle of Frost. Oh, and Nightfox takes the.
Oh, do it, Mirrodin. What a block there. Cookie MVP took the hammer to the face.
Nightfox unfortunately killing her friend Raynor by carrying the ignite right onto him.
Yeah.
Oh, ignite.
Alright, so free soak here, looking good at 16, about a level and a half ahead of here. Red.
We have red boss up in about 25 seconds, blue boss up in about 5 seconds. We should see blue team actually position themselves to take red's boss and to fight for it. They could just pick any fight they want. They've been able to dominate almost every fight so far this game, and I don't see why they wouldn't want to now.
Hey, DC still has his ult, which is a big part of their combo because he went down too early.
Now this is rather risky for them. I see that red team is spread out, but at the same time, this is an obvious play, and I feel like they're being.
Now they're getting zoned out though, just fine.
I think it's more of a lack of
awareness by red.
Yeah. If they would have collapsed, they could have easily killed the ETC and then collapsed on that boss.
Yep. Instead, ETC is there just.
Forward,
yeah, but I don't think red's there enough to do anything about it. Red can crash this if they, or blue can crash this if they want. Nope, they're gonna get the ETC.
Nope.
Just like that. This is still not a good position at all for blue.
Two really wasted ultimates from red team, both through Hyperion and the Ring of Frost down, hitting nobody at all. Unfortunately, Angelix goes down to Clueless. Clueless spent so much time on the Angelix, he's losing all of his backline. A really good farm by Sanjo.
Excellent Sunder.
Great Sunder.
And it was then that Thrall realized that Kerosene can fuck his world up too.
Yep. I believe Butters will die here. Can we hear another girl scream? Yes, we can.
I tried.
It's okay.
All Lily had to do was body block a little bit.
Red team's core.
Good thing for blue though, that whole time boss being in bottom lane took out a
keep.
Yes, took out a keep, which is huge for them. Unfortunately, red is now going to be able to turn around and get this boss. They should push with this. They need to push with this and take a serious advantage to get this next tribute. Otherwise,
I'm not sure advantage is the word you're looking for here. I mean, maybe barely help even things out at best.
Well, if they could get top keep, they could push it for the win.
They're not going to get top keep. Blue's already up. They're up 5 and they're pushing with their own camps. Nope, they chose to avoid. I would have taken their knights knowing that they were going to be pushing with theirs. Now they have to go and answer while red keeps them on their toes, and it's their turn to go ahead and play the camp game.
Blue can actually just leave this boss alone. Butters is making the wrong call here. This boss will go down naturally to everything else around it. She doesn't need to waste her time here, and they're giving up a tribute for no reason.
They're giving up a curse, specifically.
Yes.
And now blue is going to shove bottom hard, which is exactly what they were supposed to. Sorry, red is going to shove bottom hard. Yep. I agree, this is going to be a misplay here by blue, and red's going to capitalize greatly for.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, unless there's a major team fight here in which blue really messes up and they lose all of their team and can no longer defend their core, I feel like the next tribute wins the game for blue if they're able to capitalize and get it and maintain level 20 along with red team. Butters is playing a very dangerous game here, poking her head in and out of that gauge. She should not be the one doing that.
Stun goes out, gets 4 of them! What a great play!
Just no.
Vine Palm goes out. If they, all they had to do, they could have just. They do get the Mirrodin kick. Mirrodin and Jaina both go down here, and now blue should just be riding this in. There's no reason. I mean, they're going to clear their mid lane, but they could just be walking it in bottom. They're going to take Knights and clear them. Safe choice. I guess they can wait out and
They can.
next curse, but ETC's not going to have his ult by the time the next curse shows up.
He should. The next curse should happen 2 minutes and 30 seconds after the end of the previous curse. ETC used his curse.
Oh, that's right. It was a curse. My bad. It wasn't just a tribute.
Yep.
Alright, so both teams pushing Knight. Oh, is blue team gonna... They might not get Knights, but they might be able to get a pick. They might get a pick. Here it comes, folks.
As well.
Here it comes. No! Nobody's there to back him up! Oh, wasted potential.
Blue is making what I think is a mistake here. They are really far forward and being really ballsy about this. I think they could have just bid their time and won the game. And they're actually kind of getting split up. Butters is down here.
She's trying to get, yep, the Knights pushed up. They end up getting the Jaina because of the miss. She stepped out. Wrong positioning. Great zoning with the Phoenix, allowing Knights to still get up there and push. Delix is going to be able to post up. Nice and safe. Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow! Nope, he does escape. I thought Rhaegar might have been...
And they are able to burn out a really important ultimate. The Hyperion. Great zoning tool. Able to burn that out. I feel like that was pretty weak. Great ultimate.
And that will be GG right there.
Yes, that will be it. That's all she wrote.
Look at some good games all around. Yeah, that is just nuts. Victory kill on KT there at the end. Moral victory.
Blue team is victorious.
All right. It's a good game.
All right. Winner will advance. We'll go ahead and pull in the next team here as quickly as possible. Stan, you want to queue them up? Let them know.
Yep. I will hop down there and let them know.
All right, so we take a look here at stats. Hammer doing exactly what Hammer should be doing. Assisting very well. Massive siege damage. Only 1 death. Participated, or landed, I guess participated in 4 kills. No, got 4 kills, participated in 13 of them. So that's how that part works out. My bad. Top XP contributor. Very great job. KT doing massive siege damage herself, or himself, depending on who you want to talk about, the character or the player. A couple of really needless deaths there that could have easily been a 6-11 and 2, 6-11 and 1, but mispositioning cost her a few there. Thrall Thrall did okay. All things considered, I think Vic's relatively new to Thrall, perhaps, and just caught himself a little bit out there when the other team collapsed and said, hey, you know what, we're going to go after this melee assassin. He just wasn't necessarily too aware. Missed a couple of wolf stuns in there, that or roots that could have saved him. But overall, didn't do too bad. So down here on bottom, we saw Muted doing what he can to get in there to zone. The Kharazim Rhaegar combo, which has been playing out quite well with different compositions lately with the Bloodlust build. They just couldn't get the momentum going. They were constantly counter-pushing, and they're definitely an engaging team. So I would have liked to see them attack with it as opposed to defend. They just really didn't get much off the ground there. Chris doing what he can. As Raynor getting the siege damage. Even his siege damage is relatively low when you compare it to a blue team up here, but that's really just because Red spent most of their time on their heels trying to defend and come back from a little loss there. So, and finally, Jaina was able to get a few combos off, a few great Rings of Frost, and as you saw, definitely still towards the end there, a few missed positions cost her life. Again, didn't need to be 4-4. It could have been 4-2. Could have been, probably 4-2 is a pretty good apt description of where she could have been there. So we'll go ahead and leave stats menu here. Let me get a new lobby up, and we will go to, where do people like playing? People like playing this one. And lobby is up.
I will let them know.
Alright, let me get teams swapped around here. Wait, isn't the winning team supposed to be in here?
No, I thought you said they were moving on to the next round, which I thought you meant losers play the current.
That's fine. We'll do it that way. Alright. Alright, check me if I'm wrong. Looks like teams are good again.
Yep, it looked good.
Get bans out of here, and then we'll go right back into... Ooh, shit. Somebody can't play draft mode.
It may be Dragnosis. Or Night. No, Nightbox just played, so...
Why is the age filter bullshit on? That happens every patch.
Let me go check and see how many heroes he has and see if he has enough that he could maybe, get one or two more.
Go right ahead.
He only has like 4 or 5 heroes that he owns. Do we want to just do a basic game, I guess? Non-draft? With one ban?
Yeah. Alright. So Li Ming and Medic have been banned. We're going to go ahead and just do a standard thing and give them 2 minutes to pick their team and lock. So, still can't see the middle hero in the observer mode, so no idea what's happening right now, but we'll see soon enough.
I could see Sleipner's team. It appears Dragnosis has picked what looks like either Falstad.
Yeah, I can see 13 too. I just can't see who the middle player is on Sandra's team.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright, both teams are locked in and ready to go. It's the first time I haven't had to hustle some hussies doing that type of mode, so glad we saw that. Okay, so let's do some analytical bullshit here and make up rights and wrongs. Totally red team fucking this whole game up. They don't even know what they're doing. It looks like they all clicked random. They suck. They're gonna die. Really, that's false information. I don't even know what they're doing over there, though. I really don't.
It looks like red team's gonna go with some sort of mobility comp. Lily gives people a speed boost. Arthas will slow down the other team. Lunara, Zagara, and Falstad can all, have super mobility attributes that they have. And Zagara provides the team the whole map pretty much with her creep. Sandra's team going for a slightly, I guess, weird, I don't know, basic team, but I'm not a fan of Brightwing. I've never been a fan of Brightwing except for when her healing per second was overpowered, but since it's not anymore, not a fan of her. I think I've mentioned before that I think the most powerful thing in her kit right now is her polymorph, which is just as good as a stun on Uther.
Yeah, and there's not really much to polymorph over there. Maybe Lily.
Well, red team is really squishy. I would suspect that if they were going to polymorph anybody, it would be the Arthas. Just keep him down and out, and then destroy the backline in the meantime.
I could see that.
5, 4, 3.
Almost certainly Sleipner at the helm over there calling as team captain. Choosing to go 5v5 instead of the 2v2v1 as we're seeing over here on blue. So Brightwing being solo, really no mobility whatsoever here.
Well, his team, like I said, being so mobile, Pret can stay top. The Zagara could stay top.
Die. He's so gonna die. Nope, he sees it.
Him.
Good job, Sanjo.
Dragnosis can actually fly bottom without any problem. Lunara can roam mid very quickly, so this shouldn't be an issue for red team getting back to lanes. Unfortunately, they are giving up a lot of experience. 2 full waves, 1 mid and 1 bottom, have been pushing to the tower. And that's going to be a lot of early level experience that they've given up. They will make up for it by taking out these top towers, but that's temporary experience. And what I mean by that is blue at some point is going to take back these towers.
Oh, Zagara overstays her welcome, ends up getting the kill on that. Good job, Bright. 1v4, 1v3, and able to do some massive damage.
Wow.
I'm so sorry for laughing. Kind of sorry. A little. I'm sorry, Pratt. It's kind of funny. Alright, tower's up in 10 seconds. Blue doing what they can to get their final push. They end up taking mid tower, or one of the... And some really great damage down there on bottom towers as well. As long as both teams are being smart. And oh no, why did you back off? Why did you back off? Oh, that's why you backed up. Great body box. Get the body box. No, no, you pushed her away. Sad fate. Suns just doing what he can to, well, keep him from holding this, and you know, it's kind of working.
Unfortunately, I think red team's going to come out here just a little bit ahead by just being able to take out a whole tower.
Yep.
Blue team has an opportunity here. The Diablo can solo that shrine, and we should be seeing Clueless and Night Fox push mid against a Lily, but the Lily is just persistent and annoying, and they're...
This is going to be a
kill.
This is absolutely a kill.
Wow.
Gets two, gonna be three. They let Lily be way too annoying. That was very, 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 very funny. Almost as funny as the Zagara getting killed at the tower right off the...
Yeah, just too timid. If you have a Jaina and you have a Rainer and you're playing against Lily, Lily doesn't push you away. You push Lily away. And very aggressive right off the gate from the red team, still in the Knights.
They should not even be in this fight. 3v4, healer at half out.
And Jasif turns back. Oh, run Jasif. There he goes. Meanwhile, in bottom lane,
Little girl on girl act, if you want to call it that.
much.
Do tumors expose other tumors? Can you shoot tumors?
Tumors do not expose other tumors, but the creep itself can be used by both Wonton and Protokos, so there's that.
Big damage going down there on Drag. I don't think he realizes he's getting hit by that Ultralisk, Mutalisk, whatever the hell fucking it is.
It is currently a Mutalisk. Later they transform into Hydralisks. Fortunately, he can just fly right back here in a second, so it's not like he's going to be missing anything. Big push top lane. Dragonfire needs to start roaming now. And Red really on the ball about getting these mercenary camps, and I think that's what's going to propel them really far into the late game. Unfortunately, Sleipnir needs to get in there. Sanjo going back right on top of a creep that can obviously see him.
There's the going after the Brightwing. They are going to get him. Nope. Yes. Nope.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yep, he's going down. He's going to go down.
Yep. Nope.
No!
Doesn't matter. Job is done. Healers are forced. Comes back on Clueless. Is going to try and... oh, he's going to get the polymorph. They do get the polymorph. Is it going to be enough? Nope. Arthur's going to have to back out himself, but they do see Diablo and Zagara go down, so this is a 3v5 at this point, and they are just sitting ducks. Falstead's going to get dropped for it, but it's just going to be a 1v5. Valiant effort there.
Right here is, once again, where you want to see one team, everybody push the lane except for one person. There they go. They could get it just another fort, extend their lead. Interestingly, they go for Giants instead of taking the fort itself. I think that's a mistake.
Trying to let Giants do the work for them, but timing-wise, I'm not sure it's going to play out in their favor.
No, they're really low on mana, and I don't think they could push this lane as well as they thought they could. This is really not working out in their favor at all. Unfortunately, Blue just doesn't respond to this. They go mid for some reason, and I don't quite know why.
trying to push out the damage, but, you know, for what gain? Some healer on healer action happening here at...
Ooh, a good Sutherland blast by Dragnosis takes out Wonton.
Red's gonna just take, they're gonna take advantage of.
A good flip by Chris though. Lesnar may go down here. Oh,
Chris is gonna get
everything. Very good job there.
Wow.
Something that a lot of people don't realize is that Syndragosa actually does stop everything from firing. So a whiff on the circle.
Not a whiff there though.
And red team just having their way.
Yep, this game is pretty much entirely being controlled by red thus far. On-point calls, being in the right position at the right time, unlike right now where red should be backing up and getting ready for the next temple. And very late back here by Pret. Not sure it's going to matter. Arthas here staying split, trying to get the XP. Now he's probably just going to end up bullying one of these. He's going to actually get to mid for free if he wants it. He doesn't even know it's free for him, so...
Dragnosis going down. Sanjo really late for the roam there. Staying, I mean, yeah,
absolutely,
really
so was like
roam, staying top far too long.
Missed Maw by one of them,
Missed Maul by Fritelkos. Hit Maul by Wonton. Luckily for Fritelkos, his Maul didn't really much matter because the follow-up just wasn't there by the rest of blue team. Ooh, a good ring across it. Once again, no follow-up.
While Lily has 1,000 cups go, ends up healing him right back up. Syndragosa goes down. Silence slows them all down. We're going to see, yep, Sandro gets dropped there on Brightwing. We're going to see Wonton go down as well here, and this after being a very patient battle for red team. Little late, sloppy. They end up coming out on top with the TKO, so they're going to end up getting the bottom shrine.
Not just that, but they're going to get boss out of this too.
Nothing Diablo can do but stand on the shrine for a little bit. I don't know. Okay, he wants vision first.
Which is a huge waste on his part. He's now giving up shots that his team really could have used. Slicer may go down here though. Ooh, very close.
Okay, so blue is the game first. At least they're going to be able to get their shots off. It's almost there. No, it's not. I'm lying to you. Alright, APOC goes up. It's going to cost Chris's life. Hinterland's Blast goes down. Holy shit, Raynor almost gets popped.
Blue is way out of position. Gets destroyed.
Oh, the slow on Brightwing. Are they going to get the Brightwing kill? I'm not sure they're going to be able to follow up. Wonton's going to sacrifice his own life for this. That was just so easily a 2-kill there for red had they stayed engaged. Opting to take the shrine, get the final shots off. While boss is pushing bottom.
Oh,
and again, now 3 levels up with the final blast and boss pushing. Blue team is just really struggling to hang on here.
Something that I'd like to have seen there is red team immediately go for blue team's knights. They're still not reacting to it, and they totally could have taken it.
Something that was asked on stream here was, does Syndragosa stop well from being used? The answer is no. You still can't click well. It prevents actions from occurring. It doesn't prevent you from using an action. Does that make sense? So Blue go ahead and taking their knights. They're really just going to have to defend red knights. Still on their heels, but at least not losing ground for the time.
What was the question that was asked in your stream about the well? Was it about the well in Sindhugosa?
Yes.
It used to be. I don't know if it is anymore. Actually, I haven't played Arthas in quite a while. But great maul, followed up by a great timing on the popular dodge. No, never mind. It's a little bit too early. Just a little bit off, but they are doing some good work.
Blue's Brightwing, Jaina, Arthas, and who's the other hoe? And the red Zagara.
But anyway, I don't know if it's still able to do it anymore. But you used to not be able to use the well after it was hit by Sindhugosa.
I could be incorrect. I believe you still can. It surrounds
it with a ring of frost.
Hey, Green, not a lot of creep going out there by Blue thus far. However, I have seen red team doing... Oh! Follow it up. Oh! Great save there.
Their team's actually in a really bad place here. They could just let this go and go bottom. I don't know why they're collapsing on this.
And they're not even going to get a kill. They're going to die.
Yes, they are. Whiff on the Gosa, but not on the.
Oh, red's getting the kill. Sorry, I was saying blue's not going to get a kill. They didn't need to be there. Their Rain are already back. They didn't have a tank.
And meanwhile, in bottom lane, those darn siege giants.
That is a downed keep.
Oh, maybe or not. And Chris ignores it.
What?
He ignores it.
Okay.
They're gonna lose 2 keeps here for this.
What? What?
You talking to me?
He just... What? He just ran down to bottom? Okay. Red racing down.
Here, Red's making another mistake. They're just dillying around trying to run bottom. They could push the top keep. They could get another keep out of this. What is Red gonna lose? A fort? Oh no, not that. They have them to spare. That's why they're there in the first place.
They could have walked in. They knew that they had 3. Maybe they even saw 4. I don't know. And, yep. Arthas has the right idea. Says, you know what? Screw that, guys. I'm just going to walk my shit in.
Taking a lot of free damage, though, for no reason. If he had taken the time to kill 3 minions, he'd keep half of his health.
And get the fort. Or the keep, sorry. Free damage or not, I mean, really. Ugh, really bad Hyperion play there. Maybe at least coming around and pushing someone into it for the extra damage. Essentially nothing gets hit.
And this is what I was talking about before about the Lily speed up. Just look at them outdistance everybody else on the other team. Red doing a really good job of playing around with their speed bonus team comp here.
So Wisp sitting here on... There it is, they see it. Red opting for a fight here, maybe on their giant.
And they know that blue is coming in.
They absolutely
know it.
They know, I mean, there's no Hyperion to stop. Ring of Frost does go out. Arthas dropped. What a great mark! We see an Apocalypse God. Is it too early? No, it's not! It's right on!
Too early. It was too early.
I saw the damage get done there to all of them. That didn't stop him, I agree. Maybe it was just a second too early, but the damage definitely did get done.
And this could be a free boss for blue team if they just stop chasing this. If they heal up right here and right now, they could get a free boss out of this. Instead, I don't know what they're doing. Go straight for boss, guys.
Oh, get boss! What the fuck are you doing, guys? Ow.
And they go with the giants instead. Majorly missed opportunity there.
Maybe they're gonna get boss too, but I definitely would have let that pushing earlier than that.
Chris taking tons of free damage. We'll see this works out for him. Red could try collapse here. Zagara ulti's not up yet. It won't be up in time. I agree with letting it go. Red should be in place to take what free shots they can get, though, on that mid keep.
All right, Arthas and Lily just now coming up. If Blue's fast enough, they can get in. They can do something. Not fast enough, though. Very smart. Baiting out the Hyperion. Halstead taking ridiculous amounts of damage.
Just standing in it, not getting out.
Syndragosa gets...
Great Syndragosa.
Ring of Frost goes down. Mastodon's going to drop. So is Rain. 1,000 Cups goes out. And red team, just like that, back to full health. They're going to have to let that go. They could conceivably, if they wanted to, shove bottom.
To win.
Instead, they will take the defensive route here. Arthas not allowing any type of retreat whatsoever. Making sure he can get some blue team.
Shouldn't have gone back here. The whole team should have pushed mid. And it does not take 3 people to capture that shrine, guys. They could have left 1 forward and had at least somebody else capturing the other team's knights.
Alright, so boss goes down right there at the keep. No damage.
The red team's core is being assaulted.
And I'm pretty sure I just heard the Temple Lord guy put in his dentures, because he just said, "Red team's core is being assaulted." Okay, so Wisp doing a great job leading the way there with Dragonfire, pushing it around. Scouting it out here is seeing that, alright, so we see the James. He's just trying to figure out where they are. What's up, 3 bro? How's it going? 5 bro? We know where 5 of you are now. What's up, bro? Finally gets rid of the Wisp. Oh! Sleipnir really wanting the attack there. Now they know where the ambush is. And this fight could go either way. Oh, there goes the bait, there goes the bait, there goes the bait. Here comes the collapse.
A great job by Diablo isolating
Absolutely.
Lunara. And then with the ultimate on top, great
Arthas should get dropped. Bing bang back. 3 go.
Sanjo outplaying the Dragnosis right now. I mean, that's a Brightwing versus
He should be able to hit.
Blue team should just stop chasing the bird. And
They can get him. They can get him. Oh,
they could go straight for core.
They could.
And they neglect to do it. They're losing out on so much map pressure right now by chasing.
Could go core. Could go. Jaina goes back to stop. Great choice.
And Lily doing a great job keeping her head on a swivel, keeping his head on a swivel, capturing the top shrine, getting some very much needed core damage done. It's only 14%, but it's still 14%.
Yeah, every little bit counts right now, and then there's no keeps left, and you're down to basically temples and shield. Not sure why Zagara keeps backing off of it.
I don't know what Dragnosis is doing here. He should be going up to help the Lily. Just poke, do some damage. Instead, he goes for a 2v1 fight mid and gets erased.
Oh, goodness. Coolest.
I think he saw some sort of outplay potential, but it just wasn't there.
Oh my god! Sanjo is only one bird-flying dragon angry child thing. Stop making him work so hard.
Boss is up in 35 seconds. This game.
What a turnaround here. So blue somehow comes out on top.
I think red just got too greedy. All they needed to do was just capture shrines, and they just too greedy. They can't be patient. Once again, they have the opportunity to win here if they just 5-stack on one shrine and capture it. They win the game.
Alright, boss comes out. Red is just ready. Mastodon We're not messing. Sorry, Master Wonton over here. Half health.
Oh, and the orb did catch him going back. Red team will know that he's gone. But they're choosing not to act on it.
Be very, very quiet. Boom! Here we go! Immediately erases Rain at the cost of nothing. Great, really great counter mark. Cindergosa goes down. They turn around and this is done. Rainer and Diablo out of the... Goodbye, Master One.
And Red Team should just stop the chase now, go sit on a shrine and win the game. Instead, they keep chasing. I don't understand.
Sleipner's the only one that should be focusing them. The rest of them should be back on a shrine.
I guess they want to win the game the hard way. Dragnosis could literally fly to it right now. They are winning the game, but they're winning it the hard way.
Alright, so GG's go up.
Interesting game. I'm glad Blue came and turned it around there just a little bit, but unfortunately some bad timings on some backs and just some heads up plays there at the end kept Red in the game to win it.
Yep, absolutely. That final engage there was the icing on the cake. Reno was just way out of position, knowing that Wisp saw them, knowing that fight was going to come in. You know, it was going to end up in Red's favor there. So great engage there on Red. You take a look at the scoreboard at 32-14 here. Actually, Stan, you want to go queue them up for the winners of both teams?
Yep, I sure will.
So as we take a look at the scoreboard here, you look at 32-14, and you don't think the game is going to be that close. However, we see this more often than not in Hear the Storm. The objective is what matters. It's not the kills. So taking some look at the highlights here, we knew Sleipner and Arthas was going to be making most of the calls, tanking damage. Did a great job tanking 3 and 3 kills, so he did a great job zoning. And when you compare it to Diablo on the other team, who was 6 deaths, took the damage but didn't die. So that's exactly what a great tank does, being able to take the hits, not die, know when to get out, and zone properly. So highlights on siege damage there on Blue Team. Blue Team had 126,000 there, clueless with Jaina. However, here's what I don't know. I don't know if standing on a shrine gives you damage, or if that's just damage he dealt himself. So I'm a total noob when it comes to that. Someone else could maybe chime in on that and let me know. But nonetheless, 126,000, not bad on shrine. 70,000. I really don't have much else to cover there. Just great engages by Red, being able to wipe when they needed to, free roam, being on point with camps. So good job all around there. And we're going to take winners from the first 2 games into the third. And I will pick this one. Alright, so we'll hit Tomb of the Spider quick. We'll get both the teams in here. I am Observer Man. Choose the draft modes, except I don't think we can draft again.
Alright, it appears that... Uh-oh, people are moving channels. It appears that one person on Sleipner's team had to go, so we may need to figure out a replacement for him. Jacinth had to get going. I guess he has work.
Okay. Yep, we'll figure it out once we get everybody in the game.
Yep. We could see if one Rife would like to join in. Or Wrestlar. Oh, we do have a Phil person, and I saw you on earlier. We could get Silevia in. He was in TeamSpeak earlier. He was up in the normal channel.
Go ahead and make it happen. Alright, so while we wait for the 10th person to get here, as well as Stanley the mainly.
I'm here. I could send private messages. It is a wonderful thing.
You could also get in the goddamn lobby. Slack.
You're a nerd.
Alright, that should be teams. Again, still unfortunately can't do draft mode. So we will go back to stand. The original winners will pick their shit, and then the other teams will pick their shit, and then we will... I'm tired. I'm actually pretty darn tired. I am ready to nap.
I am too.
9 hours. Alright, Zagara and Hammer. Fear the Specialists, Tomb of the Spider Queen totally makes sense. We will go into this and they will have 2 minutes to go.
Just a giant boost to the ego of Angelix. Angelix, just to help your ego level out, I want to let you know that you're a nerd. So when you watch this later, you'll be back at that humble phase. Let's see here. Interesting team comp with the hover over the Asmodan.
She's not going to Asmodan. Butterslit's not going to Asmodan.
So, to kill some dead air, I just recently started rereading H.P. Lovecraft Great Tales of Horror, and I forgot just how good those stories are. Anything interesting you've been reading lately, Scuba?
I don't read books.
It actually explains quite a bit.
Waste of time to me, unless it's informative and learning, I don't like to read. I read articles. Just can't hold my attention.
You must be a Reddit person.
I read it the shit out of it. Yeah, hell yeah, I do. Yeah. I don't watch YouTube videos. I don't do anything like that. Like, if you need to streamline it, deliver it to me in, I don't know, 30 seconds or less. Otherwise, I'm somewhere else.
Oh man, I'm more of one of those. It's about the journey, not the destination kinds.
Yell at my girlfriend all the time when she tries to explain the full story of her account, and really what she meant to tell me was she had a bad day. Or something along the lines of, like, I don't know. I hate lack of efficiency and unneeded information. And that's what a book is. It's a huge amount of description to kind of put you in a world, and it'll take 14 pages to say, like, describe this guy's, like, personal features. And all I really need to know, I don't need to know the face and how old he is or whatever. There's a dude walking down the street. He's gonna do something. There's 3 sentences. Let's go. Move on. Books don't hold my attention. Also, narrative movies, pretty much fuck those.
Prepare yourselves.
Moving on.
Shortly.
Let's see here. So we have... What is going to be... Wait a minute. No, they didn't ban Medic. Medic was last game.
Silevia disconnected for the second. Hopefully he's back. Oh, there he is. We have on red team, we have Mastodon ETC, Lieutenant Morales, which is played by Angelix. Cookie's playing Falstad, Vicard is playing Li Ming, and Butters is playing Tychus, one of her personal favorites. We have Brokings playing Tyrande, Lunara playing, Dragonfire playing Lunara, Protolko is playing KT, Dragnosis is playing Greymane, and Slifer on Diablo. Based on what I see right now, I predict Red Team has a much stronger team fight comp. Unless the Greymane is actually able to get all the way to the back line and kill the Morales, in which case...
Here comes the dive on the top wall.
And blue team actually, once again, being able to put down a significant amount of damage on red team attackers.
It was a great pushback, and then, what the fuck is that called? Afterburn? What the fuck does he do?
Who?
Tychus. I don't play him, I can't play him. I'm absolutely retarded with Tychus. I can't control his dashes. Whatever the fucking overpower super thing he is with his minigun.
It's just the minigun.
No, it does a thing.
Overclock or something?
Something like that.
I don't know. I've stopped playing him for a long time. I won't play him again until they probably finish his rework.
Pushing an ETC is not going to really do you good when you can go ahead and dive right back through you. So, great job there on Mastodon, reading what was happening. They didn't even care about the stun, dove through, got back. Cookie actually throwing some extra damage for the people that were chasing him. Actually worked out pretty well down there for blue team, who is just barely up in XP. But they are definitely, or red is definitely a roaming gank squad, so they have to be on their toes. They could be doing a good job backing up. Knowing, hey, man, I can go to mid, I can be in the middle for a little
Butter's
bit.
way out of position though, and in a bad place. Very lucky that the Morales came by.
Yeah,
and helped her
well,
out. Morales is gonna die for that bravery.
Yep, that is 100% on Butterslit's fault. Butter should have died for that instead of the medic in the first place, but good job medic trying to save, just probably wasn't the correct move there.
Vickert actually poking things so far away from him, he's actually destroying these minion waves before they're able to get to the fort there. If he'd let them just come to the fort, he'd also be able to get the gems out, but he's actually zoning himself away from the gems. There you go, let him come to you, buddy. There you go.
No, Cookie, what are you doing? What are you doing? He just gave up 2 gems to KT, 2v1, and let him pick up the gems. Right, so looking for a gank here down on bottom, going after the Cookmeister.
A really,
Cookie does get
really
away.
good response by red team.
ETC might not though. Nope.
And Mastodon with the escape.
What?
Oh my goodness, just somebody call that man Barry Sanders because he's juking everybody.
Did you just call him a Jew King?
Juking, he's juking
That is
everyone.
racist. We do not do racist rants here on this stream stand.
Look, man, just because you're a freaking Chicago Bears fan doesn't mean that if I make a Lions reference, you have to turn it around on me. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
I was not the racist.
You're the close enough. You're a Bears fan.
I was born and raised in disappointment, Stan. You cannot disappoint me any more than I have already been disappointed. Still pissing me off that I can't think of. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
And that's a lot of gems. It looks like 11 gems lost there by Butters. Oh, maybe. Angelic's with the save. And they're just letting him grab free gems.
Yeah, why not?
The Diablo can actually just could have flipped them there. I guess the cooldowns weren't up, but Angelic's doing a great job of zoning. Regardless of the amount of map control that Red has had this whole time with their roam, they're still pretty even on experience. Blue team is up in gem turn-ins, and I mean, while Red team has the structure damage, it's gonna be a moot point if Blue team does get the turn-in.
Yep, Diablo's got 21 though, so they're up in turn-ins right now, but they're not up in gems. There it is. Blue actually does get the turn-in, so good job on them. Angelic saving that 21 gems from the Butter's death earlier. Tyke's death is able to get them their first wave. First wave we all know is not going to really do much. They're going to pick a lane to push, but at this point, I would probably be soaking the XP.
Yeah,
maybe 1v1v3, something along those lines.
This feels like a mistake. It is a race to 10 guys, and you should have been pushing each lane.
Great pull there by KT. Diablo getting in there, trying to get a piece of the action. Hitting the Cookie. Cookie able to get out of there. Diablo's going to cost him his life. Big damage there goes out on Lunar. They take some split damage with the fucking thing that does.
Just get out of here. Give it up, guys. Go defend your other lanes. Collect more experience. You're gonna fall further and further behind.
They do get the well. That's what they wanted. Time to back up. Medic is out of mana. They should realize it. Red probably also realizes it. Tyke's just going to get that healing job.
And
staying again. Overstaying welcome. Gonna get killed for this.
Every well in every lane is going to go down here. Yep, every well in every lane has just gone down. For the front wells.
Alright, so the race to 10 is definitely in Blue Team's favor at this point. Actually, when I say looking back at turn, I forgot Diablo died and lost most of those gems. Oh, nope, Lunar picked up a lot of them. They definitely have enough for turn in, and they are going to go ahead and take care of that right now.
Show no mercy. Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Blue Team gets their 10.
Red team, my power is yours.
Blue Team wants this fight. Well, maybe not so much, because they're 10 too. Yep, Red is going to hit 10 right here.
And Blue team did just use up quite a few, just a couple of their ultis, so
they're all off cooldown.
Everything's already back off of cooldown. They're good.
Alright, let's take a peek here at how Red decides to push with it. Diablo goes in, gets a big damage. He's gonna get dropped. Blown the fuck up. Drill's out. Drill's not doing anything. It's just gonna go ahead and kill those minions.
Drill is actually doing something. It is zoning. Notice how far Diablo was in. As soon as that drill went down, everybody from Red Team just backed up. They wanted nothing to do with it.
Blue's making very quick work of these spiders. Not letting them get anything done.
Great rotation by Blue.
Ooh. Alright. Yeah, fantastic. Just sending one down by. That worked out really well. Li Ming OP. Yeah, well. Pretty sure you're not going to find a soul in the world that's going to argue with that one, pal. Although it is kind of fun to see KT get his shit fucking kicked in by another maid after so many months on the top rung. Alright, so now's about the time we're going to start thinking about camps. We're going to get our turn-ins, dump off. Is it enough? Do they have enough? They do have enough.
They have enough. And with this, they should just straight push mid, let top go. The lane's already halfway there. Blue's got their shit on swivel. I mean, they're just really on point.
Got their shit on swivel. Not a phrase I am familiar with, but I'll allow it. Oh, here comes the duck. Waiting for the APOC. APOC does go.
It misses two people, though. Two people.
ETC's going to be able to do something here. He does! 1, 2! Come on, KT, just a step further, buddy. Alright, so 2v1 trade there. However, one is the healer. Healer for a tank. Tank for a heal. Do get the front push there, or the front fort pushed. Both lanes being pushed here by Spiders, not getting any XP from it though. Oh, we do see a drop again there.
Maybe he'll come back. I don't know if he's lagging out or not. I do see that he never used his ultimate in that last engage, which was what was weird to me. He had a couple opportunities there, especially upon the engagement, that he could have used it. Especially since his team came from the backside, or half of his team at least came from the backside. Having that invisibility there would have been huge. Once again, Li Ming showing just how overpowered she is by dealing half of the health of damage to the Tyrande.
Yep.
Greymane about to get ganked badly here, and he's dead. Goodbye, Dragnose.
Bye-bye! Alright, Red taking Knight. And setting up the Hoot Hoot. Turn in here, neither team has anything close. So we're going to play the camp game here. Red knows they need to stay out of it. Out of the team fights here, they're just going to try and clear lanes the best they can. Hedwig goes out, finds his fucking Harry Potter nerd, shows the way.
Blue actually making the smart play, getting giants. They should make a rotation towards their knights here in a second. If Red's aware of this play, they may go for boss. They are scouting it out.
They're already up there right now. Now that they see the cap, they might dive it, might not. We'll see. Oh, that's already too late.
Nope, they gave it away with the owl. They gave it away with the owl. Just for those at home who don't know, while the owl does reveal where the enemy team is at, the enemy team can see your owl and will know where you shot it from.
Yep. Double-edged sword there.
Yep.
Okay. Both teams scouting it out. ETC seeing what he can do. Hopefully he knows not to go too far there. Good job, Mastodon. Keeping it cool. Pushing him out. Peeking it out. Checking bushes, but it's the wrong bush to check here. They might be able to dive butters or false.
No. Apparently my my lessons while playing games. Oh!
Later, Li Ming. Oh!
She has a quick flash, great flash.
Pyroblast coming out.
Butters, don't stand in Pyroblast.
What a great shield. It's like it tickled her. ETC gets 3 of them. One goes down. 2, 3. And yeah, Lunar's gonna be done. Later, nerds. Just like that. Oh, absolutely.
Go get boss, guys. Rotate on up.
Like a boss. Like a boss. I think that's how it goes.
I have no clue. Probably not, though.
I am very, very proficient in 2 or 3 words of almost every rap song, so you should just take me at face value. Take me for my word. Thank you.
Bitches, money's cars. Did I get?
There was no authority behind that. I was not. I do not believe I was at a concert. Actually, what do you call them? They're not concerts for rap, are they? What are they? Shows?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Duels? Some of them are duels.
If there's anything 8 Miles taught me, it's that poor white folk can also be hard as fuck. and make sweet rhymes. And bank hookers. Pretty much what 8 Mile's about. Yeah. So you were saying about Michigan, right? You're a Detroit fan.
I'm not a Detroit fan.
You're a Lions fan.
No, I'm not. I'm a Steelers fan. I was just making a Jukes reference.
Oh.
Because, he was juking somebody. I don't know. Barry Sanders, greatest full-time running backs. One of them.
One of them.
I mean, there's different types of running backs.
Yeah, there is. There's the greatest running back of all time, and then there's not.
Are you gonna say Walter Payton?
I don't have to say Walter Payton. The world will say Walter Payton.
You have done well. My magic is yours.
Just know that you.
Okay.
Great running back. I don't think he's the greatest of all time.
It's a really great documentary recently about the '85 Bears. It's called 30 for 30 or something like that.
Oh yeah. So I heard the commercial for it when I was listening to it on the radio. Cause I'm one of those nerds that listen to sports talk. I completely lost track of the game.
Oh yeah, hey, so we're playing, here's the storm here. Red team making a push here with some spiders down mid. Some fights are happening and stuff. Stim gets popped here on false. Kind of silly. They're just going to bait it out. Great job there by Red, getting rid of one of the biggest damage dealing pieces to what will be a team fight here soon. And Red just looking for a gank. Diablo's going to be able to come around. He might be able to get something going on here. Not quite. Very smart, saving his APOC, knowing that he just wasn't going to get anything done. Both teams with, well, it looks like Tychus's drill is now on cooldown, and Mark for Death is also on cooldown for that Morgan motherfucker.
Yeah, it looks like Blue's actually falling off here in the later stages of the game. I don't think they quite know what to do.
They just need to turn in 2. This is actually a really great play here for Blue, because they're forcing Red to come to them. Big damage on.
If they could go get Vickert to get one more jam and just roam on the map.
Turn it on top.
Yep.
Oh, here comes the heal. Oh, here it goes. Does get 2 out of it, but spell shield goes out. Yes. Red team is able to bait this out. What patience. So they are going to lose their fucking bro. What the hell is this?
Oh, that's.
He's got a name. Gray. They are going to lose Greymane, but not at the cost. I mean, at the cost of ETC and a Tychus kill. Fantastic play. I mean, they're a level back right now, but they have essentially 30-40 seconds here to do whatever the hell they want.
I believe that little standoff there lasted quite a while. Maybe what, 30 seconds or so. Somebody on blue team, just somebody should have gone and snuck and got a jam and taken it to another lane. Nobody would have even noticed. Vickert can go right now. Go.
Now, they don't know where Red team is though. They're playing safe. They're gonna get Knights pushed, just like Red.
I mean, he's playing a pretty safe character though. She does have a blink. Nobody on the other team has anything that can project them towards her after she gets that head start, and that blink is on a 5-second cooldown. So if she has a small head start, she's going to win the race.
Yep. At this time right now, if we're talking about Alt's team fight is going to be in Red's favor. Looking at cooldowns here, the farthest they have out is Pyroblast at 20 seconds, but we're still looking at 45 seconds plus for Falstead, and still 20 plus seconds out from Mosh. Blue keeping their, so they do get their push. Their spiders turned in.
I think this is a bad move for them. I think they should not be pushing bottom. Let the Spider Queen push bottom naturally, and push a lane
Yeah, I mean, all the forts are down. Whichever way they went was probably fine. Again, like I said, it was red team's fight if they engaged in mid. Red's going for a race? What are they doing? Nope, they're just clearing. Okay. Alright. So now they're going to turn around and convert. Really, really bad owl. You can see on the map where the damn spider is. So now we are going to see... what? Who's going to come out on top? Keep playing the bait game and you know it's going to be red team. All ults are active. Or off cooldown.
Blue is very close to 20. If I were them, I'd go clear mid, ignore the fight for now, and pick a fight on your own.
Stim gets drops right here on Tychus. I'm not sure that was on purpose. That might have been on accident. Going after, trying to get something done. Oh, almost able to get out of the APOC. Wasn't quite able to do it. This was one big blunder after another there. Pyroblast is gonna go out.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna kill his own Tychus. Okay, good. Oof, that was close.
Oof.
It was a good slide to move forward, give himself a little bit more time. Otherwise, that Pyroblast would have probably taken out 3.
My goodness, I cannot believe that stim happened right when it did.
Yeah, I don't know if they're expecting Red to chase, but Red playing a very patient game now. Blue really should have moved on, cleared some lanes, got some experience, got 20, and then just, you know, put the pedal to the metal.
Can't stop the metal unless you chase his ass off with a Pyroblast.
They're going to lose a lot for it, and Red's going to be able to catch up by taking out this fort.
Absolutely. This is, next time we see a fight here, it's going to be 2020.
Mastodon looking to push something, but I mean, it is 4v5 right now. I wouldn't push too hard. I think they are looking to maybe think about boss. Late game pressure getting to him.
Yep,
Red
still
does
just clear.
have enough to turn in. Blue needs to start this if they're going to start this. Red is turning in now.
This is going to be terrible for him if they start.
Blue could see the counter going up. They should have turned in the second that they saw those gems being turned in.
Great job choosing not to get greedy with the boss there.
I disagree. I think they could have tore it down pretty quick.
Nope, they were already late. And had they started it, I think red team would have been able to capitalize on it, but who knows? Everything is off cool. Diablo coming in for the face check.
Blue team is split up quite a bit here. Diablo can get in there between them. This could be very bad for blue. Oh, blue team is far too split up. Good ETC ult here, though. There are 3 groups up the back line. Oh, and now Angelic is just too far out of place. Good save. Good job saving himself. The rest of blue just taking far too much damage for no reason. They see that their healer's out of place, and they're just standing right next to the gate getting smashed.
Yep. And well, 1 kill, basically, I mean, 1 death at 5 minutes is absolutely killer 20 minutes plus into the game, so. ETC gets 3 of them!
And if Bertolko's missed his missed his knockup, he missed it, the knockup.
ETC lives to see another day! Maybe! Oh my god, Carl! Oh my god, Carl! Boom!
Oh, he lived! I am surprised at that.
What just happened? Did he have a shield?
ETC used his storm shield at the last second to prevent the power of the Pyroblast.
What a fucking... Push back the Grey. They could dive this. They could. Nope. I misspoke. Diablo was right there to
His core is under attack.
And a great rotation game by blue all game long. Ending because I guess they're getting a little bit too greedy here. Popping ultimates at the wrong time, looking for fights before they have a real advantage.
Yep, staying way longer than they need to.
Yeah. And let's see if Red can actually be decisive about this boss. They should start it now. There they go. They are starting it. Very decisive, very quick.
Who lost the cook? ETC's gonna try and take it. ETC's gonna try and take. ETC's gonna try and take. ETC's gonna try and. Nope, Shadowstalk goes out. Does get blocked. He's gonna end up dying.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And yep, that will be game, folk.
That was a lot of gems. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 48 gems lost there by blue team as well.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Yeah, the
Red
Falstead
team
was a bot at that time, and that's why it dove in.
And that's GG.
There it is.
Red team victorious.
All right, let's bring them in. Hear what they have to say for themselves.
All right, so last game there, 10-14. I think we saw that same numbers in game one there. So very few deaths, mostly all the way around. 26-minute game, so relatively long, all things considered. Li Ming doing huge siege damage, no surprise there. Maxing out the, or hitting the top of the XP charts. ETC 96,000 in damage taken, with only 2 deaths as opposed to the Diablo taking 5 deaths, 0 kills. Alas, as you can see, numbers don't always add up though. So red team coming out on top with the win there. Really bad timing for a DC on Falstead. AI bot ran in on boss with ETC, and well, that was all she wrote. So again, great game to see. A little bit of cat and mouse here. Blue team starting out strong, starting to fade, and red team definitely capitalizing late games. So good games all around.
GG.
Yeah, good game, guys.
Good games.
Good games.
GG's.
Good game.
So once again, we do this every Tuesday night, guys, at 8 o'clock Eastern. If this is something you're interested in playing, feel free to check us out. If you played tonight, hope you guys had fun. Hope to see you guys back next week.
Are we going to be reinstituting the 10 hero rule?
More or less, we should be.
Yeah, we're gonna be stopping to that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out on offline.
Cool.
But traditionally, yes, draft does add a whole new depth to the in-houses that we'd like to maintain, but we also want to make sure we're including the most amount of people we can. So whatever solution we come up with here, we'll make sure we have implemented by next week. That was a good point to bring up. Anything else, guys?
Nah, man, it was a good time.
Right, like I
You're
said,
a
always
nerd,
fun.
and Butters screams like a girl.
Butters is a girl, and she does scream like a girl.
Is Butter a girl?
I sincerely hope
Has
so.
science gone too far?
So, all right, guys, have a good night.